Hello, my amazing Stewart Stars, and welcome to this night's reading of The Chocolate Touch, Chapter 3. The birds were chirping in the tree outside of John's window, and the sky beyond was deep blue. The bedroom door opened a few inches. "Hey, Sleepy," Miss Midas called. "Everyone else is up." John put on his bathrobe and slippers and ambled to the bathroom. His sister Mary was still brushing her teeth, and he had to wait until she finished. "Come on, Mary," he said a little crossly. "Don't take all morning." "Here you are," Mary said, handing him the toothpaste tube. While Mary soaped her face, John squeezed the little of the toothpaste onto his brush. The paste was pink. John made a face at his toothbrush. It didn't seem fair that he had to brush his teeth with stuff that tasted just like his tonic. A stinky taste, he called it. John opened his mouth and pushed in the end of the toothbrush. As soon as it touched his front teeth, he noticed a delicious sweetness in his mouth, a taste of the best kind of chocolate. He pushed the brush to and fro, and the taste seemed to grow stronger. He removed the brush. The bristles were brown. "What kind of toothpaste is this?" John asked. Mary was drying her face. "The same kind," she answered. "It says on the tube, Blancodent." John read. It was the same kind as they always had. "Why, it's chocolate flavored this time," he asked. "Boy, it's good." "Silly," Mary said. "Of course it isn't chocolate." She hung up her towel and swished out of the bathroom. John squeezed some more toothpaste onto his brush and continued to brush his teeth. "Chocolate again." It was marvelous, rich, sweet, smooth chocolate, chocolatey chocolate, like the single piece of chocolate from the box the night before. There seemed to be no further need for the toothbrush, so John rinsed it and hung it up. He squeezed out another bit of toothpaste onto his fingertip this time. He put his finger in his mouth and ate the toothpaste off. When he took his finger out again, it was stained chocolate brown. John wasted no more time. He put the end of the toothpaste tube into his mouth and emptied the paste onto his tongue. It squeezed out like thick, creamy chocolate. Mary looked into the bathroom. "Hey, what are you doing?" she demanded. "Yummy," was all John said. John and Mary were a little late getting to the dining room, and Mr. Midas was already on the way to his train when they sat down at the breakfast table. John ate up all the toothpaste, Mary told their mother. "Ooh, you sneak," whispered John. "Well, you did," Mary reminded him, "and that's a waste." "Isn't it a waste, Mother, to eat up all the toothpaste in one day?" Miss Midas was serving their orange juice. "Mary, really," she said. "I'm sure John was only joking. He must have been pretending to eat the toothpaste." "No, he wasn't," Mary insisted. "I was watching, and I saw him squeeze it right into his mouth. He said it was chocolate." "Oh, dear," protested Miss Midas. "Chocolate again? Now I know it was just a joke." "He just wished it were chocolate, Mary. Come, now drink up your orange juice, both of you. Your bacon and eggs will be ready in a minute." As Miss Midas left the room, John took up his glass of orange juice and put it to his lips. As soon as he tilted and the liquid began to flow into his mouth, a happy look came into his eyes. "Boy, that's good," he said at last, lowering the empty glass. "Chocolate juice." Mary looked at John. Then she looked at her glass of orange juice, and it was a bright orange color. She tasted it. It tasted like orange to her. "It is not chocolate juice," she said. "It's orange juice. Orange juice is good for you." "Yes, John," Miss Midas said, hearing the last few words as she carried in the tray of bacon and eggs. "You must drink your—" She caught the sight of John's empty glass. "John," she said, "you good boy. That's the first time in ages you finished your orange juice without having to be told to do so." "It tasted of chocolate," John explained. "All right," Miss Midas said. "Very funny. But don't tease Mary too much. Remember, Mary's younger than you." John silently picked up his fork and sliced the yolk of his fried egg. The yellow broke over the white, and he shivered as he watched, as he always did. I can't eat this, he told his mother. Of course you can, Miss Midas said. You drank your orange juice. Try to eat your bacon and egg. John scraped up a small piece of egg, and he put it into his mouth. It immediately became chocolate. Chocolate. White and chocolate yolk. Both lovely, lovely chocolate. John mumbled. Chocolate egg! In almost no time, he had finished every scrap on his plate. Then he tried the bacon. The bacon turned to chocolate too. John had never before enjoyed his breakfast so much. After the orange juice that had turned to chocolate juice in his mouth, and the fried bacon and egg that had turned to fried chocolate, he ate 2 slices of chocolate toast with chocolate butter and chocolate marmalade, washed down with a glass of chocolate milk. I'm very pleased with you this morning, Miss Midas said, as she helped John on with his coat. If you promise to eat your lunch at school as well as you ate your breakfast, I'll give you a dime to buy some chocolates with. Oh, that's all right, John said. I don't think I'll need it. Miss Midas looked puzzled as she waved goodbye. All right, stars, we'll see you in the morning. Be ready for those trivia questions.